Well, this is something totally new and different for 4Life, but it supports such a necessary and vital part of our health.
Exactly, Jade. You know, we often don't give a second thought to the functions our body performs on its own, like breathing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we can't or shouldn't support our body in all those functions. You know, guys, really, this video is all about the journey of the breath. And it's amazing to think about what's happening as we move through our world and quite literally inhale our surroundings. Yeah.
Absolutely, which is something we don't always have control over. Yet our lungs work hard every second of every day to keep us alive and thriving.
That's right, Nathan. You know, here are a few fun facts that we should all know about our lungs.
Yeah.
According to the American Lung Association, we know that every cell in our body needs oxygen to live. Our lungs carry out the vital task of gas exchange, which is the act of helping your body's cells take in oxygen while expelling the waste gas called carbon dioxide. Bringing air into the proper body temperature and moisturizing it at the right humidity level is another thing that our lungs do for us. And your lungs protect your body from harmful substances. And this is done when we cough, when we sneeze, when our lungs filter those toxic substances.
Yeah.
But also, it's kind of gross. We also swallow our toxic substances as well. Oh, but your lung also supports your sense of smell. And the most important thing, guys, is when your lungs are strong and healthy, the gas exchange is more efficient and your cells receive the most benefit.
You know what? And in a perfect world, we could breathe in that fresh, pure mountain air every day.
Yeah.
But sadly, that is a rare occurrence in these modern times.
That's right, Nathan. You know, the cool thing about TF Lung, though, is that this product provides ingredients that help us combat environmental contaminants that infiltrate our world, specifically through our air.
Oftentimes, I don't even think we realize what we're breathing in. Here in Utah, for example, the air quality is generally pretty bad.
That's true. You know, I think Utah usually ranks close to the last in air quality nationally. And that's because during the winter months, we suffer this phenomenon called the inversion that keeps this bad air down into the valley. And then in the summer months, we have all the wildfires. So,
You know what? With talk about that, I think this would be a fine time to kick it over to our in-house global air quality expert, Jessica Hyde.
Now let's do it.
Thank you. And hello, 4Life affiliates. This is Jessica Hyde signing in with today's air quality report. With summer in full swing and people venturing outside all across the country, it's important to be aware of the air. Today, we are going to use the Air Quality Index, or AQI. Think of the AQI as a yardstick that runs from 0 to 500. The higher the AQI value, the greater the level of air pollution and the greater the health concern. Let's take a look at a few cities around the nation and see what conditions were like at their worst in the month of July. First, let's head over to the land of sand and surf, beautiful California. The sun is always out, but so is the smog, with an AQI of 142 on the 4th of July. Those of you in LA, don't hold your breath. It doesn't look like things have improved much since. Now over to one of my favorite cities. I used to live there actually, good old Manhattan. This is a city that never sleeps, and it's apparent because their air quality is a little lackluster. NYC hosted unhealthy conditions last month with a peak AQI of 154. Houston. On July 26th, the Houston-Galveston area saw a record AQI of 172. Not a great day for a run or a hike. The windy city, Chicago. It looks like the wind is keeping all that air a bit more clear because Chi-Town's top AQI was 133. Still not great, but the best we've seen yet. Finally, we're bringing it home to Salt Lake City. Oh my, this number has me breathless. A top AQI of 177. Utah generally has some of the worst air quality in the nation. So if you live here, carpool to help reduce pollution and avoid strenuous outdoor exercise. Now, just for a bit of international context, let's take a brief look at some of our favorite global destinations. Mexico City, 169, and Beijing blowing Salt Lake City away with a whopping 209. That's it for our air quality report today. Thanks for joining me and becoming more aware of the air. This is Jessica Hyde signing off. Breathe easy, 4Life affiliates.
Wow. The numbers in Beijing and Salt Lake City are surprising.
Isn't it? I mean, even though we're in the heart of the mountains, that pollution can still run rampant and it can wreak havoc on your respiratory system.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is where 4-Life Transfer Factor Lung comes in.
Absolutely, Nathan. 4-Life Transfer Factor Lungs formula is intended to combat this very thing so you can feel better about going about your day and your environment. You know, many people ask me, who can benefit from 4-Life Transfer Factor Lung? Well, the short answer is most people, but let me break it down for you. Beneficiaries of this product include any adult who needs support with their respiratory system, but specifically people who may have a history of being exposed to bad air quality, whether it be from pollution, cigarette smoking, or other airborne pathogens. The American Lung Association states that up to 60% of Americans live in areas where the air quality can be dangerous to one's health, as we just witnessed with Jessica's air quality report. So honestly, by taking 4-Life Transfer Factor Lung, you can support your body's respiratory system. Isn't that awesome?
So awesome. Yeah. Well, here at 4Life, we have incredible scientists who work on these formulas who are great at explaining the features and benefits of these products. We always love to hear from them. So with that, let's turn the time over to our Director of Scientific and Regulatory Affairs, Dr. Paula Brock.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you to share the wonderful news of our first lung product. The lungs are my favorite organ. They provide us with the most crucial element in our body, oxygen. The deeper and longer we breathe, the better we feel. The deeper and longer we breathe, the more oxygen gets into our bloodstream to nourish all of our cells. We know that we cannot go more than a few minutes without breathing. And as Kelly mentioned, we wish we could always be surrounded by nature to breathe in the fresh air. We feel more energized in nature because the plants are releasing oxygen in the air and removing the carbon dioxide. But as Jessica presented to us, the reality is that we are constantly breathing in bad air. The particles found in polluted air that are equal or smaller than 2.5 micrometers, named particulate matter or PM 2.5, are small enough to be absorbed into our bloodstream. And inside the body, the particulate matter creates oxidative stress and cell dysfunction, including disruption of immune system function. The larger particles, on the other hand, don't get absorbed in the bloodstream and will linger in our respiratory tract, causing irritation until they're cleared out. Since we cannot stop breathing, the only thing we can do is to help our body deal with the pollutants or wear pollution masks. We can support our body by eating healthy foods and supplement with certain ingredients like the ones in Transfer Factor Lung. And we can also practice some breathing exercises. Transfer Factor Lung is a product I formulated myself, and I'm very excited to share the details with you. TF Lung targets more than one mechanism to help your respiratory system deal with the pollutants and other foreign particles. One way is to support the respiratory tract with the removal of the particles. TF Lung does that by supporting the immune system. The immune cells in your respiratory tract, especially the ones called macrophages, are very important in carrying the pollutants out of the lung. TF Lung contains immune-boosting ingredients such as 4-Life Transfer Factor, vitamin C, and panax ginseng. TF Lung also assists with your respiratory tract in removing the harmful particles by supporting the function of the cilia and the mucus found in our trachea. The ingredients thyme and acetylcysteine stimulate the cilia and the mucus to move the pollutants up and out. Another way TF Lung works is by supporting the lung tissue with ingredients that help neutralize the pollutants, detoxify the body, and assist with breathing function. TF Lung contains an array of antioxidants, from vitamins to anthocyanins-rich fruit extracts, to help neutralize the pollutants. The specific combination of vitamin C, E, and beta-carotene have shown in clinical trials to assist with breathing function during air pollution exposure, including smoking. Now, the two unique ingredients, black cumin and broccoli seeds, have been extensively studied to support breathing function and detoxify the body. Black cumin, also known as black seed, has a long history of use and research in the Middle East and has shown to relax the airways and support clear breathing. Broccoli seeds have been found by scientists from Johns Hopkins University to be the ingredient with the highest amount of glucoraphanin, the precursor of sulforaphane. It's a type of antioxidant that acts on specific detoxifying enzymes called phase 2 enzymes. And the mustard seeds are the essential in the conversion of glucoraphanin to sulforaphane. In summary, TF Lung contains a synergistic blend of well-researched ingredients to help us detoxify from air pollutants and support clear breathing. Exercise will also help with air pollution. We talked about supplementation with TF Lung. Now let's talk about the exercise. The exercise we're talking about here is breathing exercise. Let's try it together. I'll guide you through a breathing exercise that you can perform every day. Are you ready? We'll be breathing in and out through the nose. The mouth will be closed. And we'll have a hand and arm position. We're going to keep the hands in a loose fist close to our shoulders and the elbows close to the body. When we breathe in, we have the arms and hands go all the way up and the hands open. When we breathe out, we bring everything down. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, so you can perform up to 20 repetitions a day. If you have any heart condition or if you're pregnant or nursing, we recommend only maximum of 5 repetitions a day. And this is a type of energized breath. So now that you are cleansed and energized, I think you're ready for a little quiz. Does TF Lung target one or more ways to support your respiratory tract? If you answer more than one, you're right. TF Lung helps your respiratory tract clear out the pollutants, neutralize the pollutants, and detoxify the body. And it supports lung tissue health and breathing function. Thank you for letting me share a bit more about this product, my favorite product, Transfer Factor Lung. I can't wait for you to try it.